My name is Frederique Batelaan, and I conducted a research on empathy in the construction sector to finish my Master Construction Management and Engineering at the TU Delft. Because we see that in construction projects, integration between people and collaboration is so important, but this is sometimes lacking. Empathy is about understanding each other, feeling what someone else means, feeling how to communicate. Could this be important? And that's what I figured out. Today, we have Costas here, representing my business sponsor, Duravermeer. Hi, Guus.
Hello.
Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. Maybe you can introduce yourself.
Of course. Well, my name is Costas. I'm a director at Duravermeer, which is a contractor in the Netherlands involving in large infrastructure projects. And well, I think that's it.
Thank you. Do you recognize the problem of lacking integration and collaboration in the field between people involved in construction projects?
Yes, because what we see is that our projects developed from, well, let's say, technical challenges towards more integration challenges. So our infrastructure projects today are always in urbanized areas with a lot of stakeholders. So we have to include the stakeholders in our processes. And on the other hand, there are a lot of different disciplines in the projects involved. So all these disciplines have to work together and have to find integrated solutions. So they have to find each other, and together they have to find the best solution for our problems. And that's why the character of the challenges changed over the last decades. So and what we believe is that it also required different competencies of the organizations of the project.
Okay, so different competences are needed than before, if I understand that correctly.
Yes, that's what we see and that's what we believe, and that's why your research was very important for us, because we're trying to find out what type of competencies are these, and how do we have to develop our organization to be ready for the coming projects.
And can you elaborate a bit more on the added value of my research to fulfill that?
Yeah, because you focused on empathy as a competence, which is, I believe, pretty new in our industry, in civil engineering or in the infrastructure industry. And so for us, it was very interesting to find out where it was a competence that was valuable for our organizations. And the results of the study were, I think, pretty remarkable, but because what you found out was that, first of all, the levels of empathy of the organizations in the construction industry seems to be pretty low compared to what we see in the literature. So that there seems to be a lot of room for improvement. And you found some other interesting differences within the organizations itself. So, for instance, the relatively lower levels of the management compared to the rest of the organization. So, apart from the fact, I believe that it was the first time that empathy was studied in our industry, the civil engineering industry. I think for Duravermeer it was very interesting to see that there are possibilities to improve our projects by focusing on empathy, and that's the reason why at the moment we're looking how we can include it in our human resource systems. So we're looking whether we can include the empathy measure in our procedures for recruitment, for instance. And apart from that, we are looking how we can include empathy as a competence which is important for our failure cost reduction program. So I think it was very nice to see that the results of your study triggered us to really include it in our organization.
Well, thank you. That's very nice to hear. And I think a big compliment that Duravermeer will really use the results of my research. Thank you, Guus, for this elaborate explanation of what the research meant for Duravermeer. And thank you for being here today.
Okay, thank you. And it was a pleasure supervising you. And I can only recommend you as a winner of the Dutch Project Management Research Award. Thank you.
Thank you.